feet keep getting caught in the hem of this dress.
Money.
Let's go. Let's do this.
It is not becoming
Yes,
to
my lord,
rush.
there's money in this.
I will.
This is the highest building in this area. It'll provide us with a solid vantage point. But the problem is that the crystals are obstructing much of the view, so we can only make out the major landmarks.
Anything that could help us with the search?
I'm not sure. I think there might be a few things we can use as waypoints. The problem is that we're not familiar with the areas surrounding any of them.
So, what do we do?
I'm sorry, but with the information I have available to me right now, I can't really make heads or tails as to which way we should go. Even the tracking device that we were relying on is no longer in the mix. I'm sorry, but my skills as a pathfinder have reached their limit here.
Do you think a blind search will do us any good?
I could set a random marker and plan out a route, but I think the chances of us coming up with anything are slim to none. On top of that, the crystals are incredibly dense in this area, so it would be extremely dangerous.
I have the recon data from the away team, so I have an idea of which parts to be particularly careful of. But there's no guarantee that they covered everything.
So, are we giving up on the search?
No, never. Let's let them know we're here.
How?
There are many ways. Raising a beacon would be the best way to catch their attention.
But any raptures with heat-sensing capabilities would be on us in an instant. We can fight them off, and make sure the fight is nice and loud, so that our teammates know we're here.
Gonna fight 'em all.
I like that idea.
Sounds a bit risky to me.
It's the best way we have of letting them know where we are. If there's anyone out there, they'll be able to send us a response signal.
So, what do we need to do?
Let's gather all the signal flares and ignite them all at once.
Roger.
Are you sure about this? We have no idea how many raptors will come upon us, and if something like the crystal chamber appears.
That's it. I've had enough of your hemming and hawing. If I didn't know any better, I'd say you didn't even want to find your colleagues. Let's begin.
Damn.
All clear. However, more are on the way.
Good grief. This is like the Boom title screen.
Second wave incoming. Prepare for contact.
Neon, use your supervision to scan the area.
Already on it.
Everyone else, get ready for the second wave.
How long do we have to keep this up?
Forever.
Until we get a signal.
And when is that going to be?
Hey! I see something shining there. Where? There. Be more specific, you moron. Over there. Near where the sign is.
Shifty, a little help.
I see it. There's a billboard with Boom written on it.
Let's head over there. Pronto. Defend at all costs. Mission accomplished. Alright. It's better than I expected. Let me safeguard it while I attempt to contact the Ark. What? Out of coverage area? How far have we traveled? I must find a way to get in touch with them. I have to inform them about the situation here.
Let's go.
I wonder what's happening.
Let's go, Bolt.
Surely it is nothing dangerous.
Holy crap!
Oh, we actually ran into that fast? Oh, Elegg. I hope she's fine.
I can't believe this!
Oh my god. I'm going to stop every time.
You all came to save me! You are here to save me, right? You all didn't get captured too, did you? What a relief.
It's only her?
You said it.
What's your status?
No issues.
Good to see you, Elegg.
Miss Troney! So it's you who was spearheading this rescue effort?
I'm so glad that you're safe.
Of course I'm safe. I've got to keep myself healthy and hearty so I can hang out with you again.
Oh.
Yeah.
Is your abdomen okay?
Huh? Why do you ask?
Were you not pierced by the crystal cluster when you were peering inside it?
Oh, that? No, I'm okay. I'm a bit on the chunky side, so I've got a natural layer of defense, if you know what I mean.
She said it, not me. Oh my god.
I'm just kidding. I got a few lacerations, but nothing that penetrated past the skin.
Okay. Glad to hear it. You did well.
I appreciate you saying that.
What about Hammering? And Liveryn?
Huh? Who are you two?
I'm Hammering's squad mate. I'm Liveryn's friend.
Ah, I see. Sorry, but I have no idea where either of them are.
What? Are you telling me you abandoned them and came here alone? I know you're not on the same squad, but this is beyond the pale.
Awfully harsh words for someone you've only just met. I suppose I should explain what happened before you all arrived.
This better be good.
You're really pushing it, buddy. However, given how this is a stressful situation, I can understand where you're coming from, so I'll find it in myself to cut you some slack. I guess I'll start our little tumble together with the crystal cluster.
Oh my god. She gonna tell us a story.
We're falling!
Hold on tight.
I haven't got anything to hold on to. Ow, Miss Liveryn, that hurts. Don't grab there.
Sorry, they're really big, so they were easy to grab.
Oh my god.
Miss Hammering, where are you?
I'm okay. I've got my hammer lodged into the side of this thing.
That sounds far from okay to me.
Is it just me, or does it feel like we're falling faster?
No, I just think the direction has changed.
You're right. We were falling straight down before, but now we're moving horizontally.
Everyone, be careful!
Crash.
Ow! That hurt. Is everyone okay?
I think so.
I'm fine.
Your arm doesn't look so good.
I said I'm fine. If it gets any worse, I'll just throw it away.
It won't be that easy, you know.
Where are we?
Beats me. Does everyone still have their phones?
I'll check.
No signal.
What? Shouldn't the alpha particle concentration be low in this area?
It's because we're out of the Ark service area.
In other words, there's no way of...
Right. Total communications blackout.
Oh, this is bad.
Wait a sec. Is that a TV over there? Just a moment. Let me set up a boom on it.
Is now really the time to be engaging in your hobby?
Just you wait. I'm gonna leave a message for the others.
Say what?
I'm sure Mr. Commander is coming to save us, so I've gotta leave them a message.
Please. They've probably already written us off.
What? Why?
We can always be replaced.
No way. Mr. Commander isn't that kind of a person.
I agree with Elegg. Everyone at Mighty Tools speaks very highly of him, and that means something in my book.
Wow, really?
Well, if that is indeed the case, then we'll be quite fortunate.
A moment later.
All right, I'm done with the message. Should we continue our search?
Are we not going to wait here for them? The main cause for search parties not finding people is because they switch locations.
Fine, allow me to rephrase the question. Shall we make an escape?
Uh-oh.
Raptures!
This doesn't look good.
We made quite a grand entrance, so it's no surprise we attracted some attention. I say it's high time we book it out of here.
We're going on a narrow enough route that the Raptures won't be able to follow us easily, but we don't have a destination.
We need to secure a safe place to stay.
We don't even know if there is such a place here. We don't know the first thing about this place.
How are you holding up, Miss Hammering?
I'm fine, no issues.
Ah, come on.
Your arm is a mess. I think our first order of business should be to find an area with fewer crystals in it. However, I'm worried about that arm. It might be better to, be prepared.
I think so too. If you leave your arm as is, the crystals might penetrate into your core.
I know. If I feel the situation is critical, I'll tell you and we can do what's necessary when the time comes.
I'm sorry, but I don't believe you'll be forthcoming with that information.
Neither do I.
First off, let's try and find somewhere that's somewhat safe. Once we do that, we'll try to establish communication with the others.
Uh-oh. It's grave.
Oh, hey there! Are you lost as well?
What are you doing out here? How much do you know?
We don't know anything.
Leave this place.
If you can point the way out, we'd be glad to.
It sounds like she's like yawning and breathing hard at the same time.
Let's just beat the information out of her.
There are other ways to solve problems instead of clobbering people, you know. And besides, I'm trying to talk to her because I don't think we can defeat her in a fight.
Perhaps it'd be best if we tried to run?
If she lets us.
Hey, we didn't intend to tread on your territory. We're not interested in what you're after or what you're up to. So if you could let us be on our way, we'd appreciate it. We need to get back quickly. Please, we won't touch or disturb anything around here. I'm begging you.
The unknown turns her back at them and walks off.
Oh no, the shutter!
The unknown whips back around and aims what seems to be a large box at them. Wait a minute, how does her phone have a shutter?
Die.
Miss Liveryn, what are you?
If we want to survive, we have no choice.
We're about to be pulverized!
Crash. Unknown's equally mysterious weapon spews fire.
Everyone get down.
A massive explosion engulfs the area.
You two get out of here. I'll handle this.
Not with your arm like that, you can't! Even if you were completely fine, you wouldn't stand a chance against that!
I can at least buy you some time.
Run!
Oh, I gotta say, Elegg is the best in this story.
Now!
The three turn around and start to flee.
I won't let you escape.
No.
It was a desperate escape, and the unknown fired a flashbang in our direction. That burst of light caused the crystals to expand like crazy, and we got separated. I hid in this building with a sign so that someone would find me. I'm not a fighter, and I don't have the courage to wander around this place on my own.
You did well, considering the circumstances.
You said Liveryn took a photo?
Yeah, she tried to take a picture of the unknown when we ran into her. It beats me as to why she's so fixated on getting snapshots of a pilgrim.
And she said something about having to do it?
Yeah, she said that if she wanted to live, she had no other choice. I am so lost right now. She was constantly playing with her phone when we were in hot water last time, and now she's gone and created a major incident. I mean, I can't really refute anything you're saying.
Do you happen to remember where you parted ways with Hammering and Liveryn?
Vaguely.
Then let's go there. If we start there, I think we should be able to find something.
Elegg,
that-
lead the way, if you would.
All right.
Ah, poor Elegg, she's been through so much.
I've performed a cursory examination. Other than a slight decrease in your core power, there are no major issues present. Thanks, Doc. You're welcome. Our phones are basically bricks out here since we're outside the service area, but your operation device seems to be working just fine. Likewise for Miss Troney. The operation device has a direct connection to the exclusive facilities in the Ark. The coverage area is rather extensive, so we rarely encounter connection issues.
Yeah, I'm using it at Reclamation Site 01.
Unless we're somewhere way off in the boonies, distance typically isn't an issue.
It's a bit strange.
I understand what you mean. It's a bit awkward saying this in front of the commander. But this is exceedingly good equipment to give to an officer of his rank. We have a past commander by the codename of New Hope to thank for this device. He roamed the surface and had many commendable exploits. This device was originally made for him, but because of its superior quality and next to no maintenance required, we're still using it today.
I know him. Thanks to my predecessor, huh?
Huh? What did you say?
Never mind, it's nothing.
Anyway, even though this equipment is of superior quality, we are still dealing with something that was made in the past. Therefore, it does have a downside, which is that it is susceptible to alpha particles. The concentration of alpha particles can make a significant difference in the signal quality. Replacing it with a new model would have been expensive, so we simply left it as is. Technology created in the past has become something of a lost art, which makes it difficult to utilize in some aspects. Areas with high alpha particle concentrations are classified as danger zones. So unless it is a special case, operations are not carried out in these areas. The commander is prone to wandering about, however. I've put in a request for commanders to have an operation device, but there has been no progress on that front. It would at least be nice if we could get outfitted with better phones.
If our search gets prolonged, would it be more likely to be approved? Particularly since the search area will only continue to be further away from the Ark.
Makes sense to me. Or, at the very least, they could provide operation devices to us Nikkes.
How was Hammering the last time you saw her?
She wasn't doing too hot because of the crystal in her arm. We have no idea how fast the crystal grows, so it's not looking too pretty.
Understood.
Let's hurry to where you ran into the unknown. Let's go, let's go. As Fragile leads the way, she checks the route for any possible dangers. I'm told sticking too close would put my life in jeopardy, so it's hard to get an opportunity to speak with her. That's right, I'm supposed to be talking with her. I still have uncertainties regarding Liveryn and Fragile. Since we don't know what influence those two will have on our mission, I think it would be prudent to hear their stories. Not only that, but as I observe Fragile's movements from the back, there is something else that is bothering me. There is a hole in her pants. Oh. Well, I mean, there should be at least 3 holes.
Commander,
Rampy stands in front of me and blocks the view.
what are you looking at?
Well, there's a hole in Fragile's butt.
All humans have a hole in their butts.
I should have clipped what I said.
Nikkes were created to resemble humans in every form, and that anatomical detail is no exception.
Thank you. That's not what I meant. I'm talking about her pants.
Oh, I see. Do you have an issue with that?
It's not a major problem, but it's just a bit different in comparison to Liveryn.
I'm not entirely sure I understand what you're getting at.
What are you two talking about? Yeah, let us in on the conversation.
We're talking about buttholes.
We were talking about Fragile's butt.
Oh.
Oh,
No, we weren't.
The commander was pontificating on how Fragile and Liveryn's butts differ.
Oh my god. You can't do this to me.
Do either of you have any input about that?
You're twisting my words.
it might be a bit different in terms of volume.
Well, I can't see Fragile's butt. I've seen Liveryn has a a nice booty. Why is this a bit about butts?
Yeah, since their body types are slightly different.
I'm talking about her clothes, for goodness sake.
Huh? There's a hole. You're right. Liveryn was covered head to toe in the newest, most fashionable clothes. Dressed to the nines, you could say. You're right.
I couldn't help but notice the discrepancy, that's all.
Commander,
Yes.
I'm sorry, but could you stop staring at my backside?
Oh my god. What am I gonna say?
I have no problem if you are into that sort of thing.
You know, the thing is, I'm a bit mixed. I mean, I like big breasts. I like big butts. I like good-looking faces. You know, I like the I like the female body. All right.
But, it does make me feel a bit self-conscious when you stare at it so intently.
Sorry, I'll exercise more discretion in the future.
Thanks.
So I see you've been working hard to keep us on the route.
You don't have to change the topic simply because you're embarrassed.
Okay, I'll stop.
Wow. She's one tough cookie. Yeah, I like people who speak their minds like that. If anything, you should stand to censor yourself a bit more.
Let's just set up camp. Here to break the Harmony Cube. With its computing ability, we should be able to contact the Ark. Hurry.
All right, everyone, listen up. I've collated the available information and utilized some reasonable deductions to come up
Yes.
with some information about this place.
Yes?
Let's hear it.
First, I'll talk about the crystal cluster. It is anchored at the top of the tunnel, and the smaller crystals are dispersed in the nearby vicinity to gather electricity. Once a sufficient amount of electricity has been gathered, the crystal is transported here. The tunnel is the passageway used to transport said crystal. Everyone following me so far?
Yes, we figured
The
that much.
main thing that jumps out to me is the break. Although there is still a minute possibility that the crystal was formed naturally, that break was beyond a doubt created by some kind of separate intelligent being. It is not a particularly sophisticated mechanism, but that is beside the point. What's important is its placement inside the crystal cluster. This tells me that this entire process I've just described was intentionally designed by someone, or something, and that crystal being transported is part of that individual's design. Unfortunately, at this point in time, there is no way for us to find out who that someone is.
I'm willing to bet that program we ran into.
As am I. But we cannot confirm that at this stage. With that being the case, we can only move on to the next question. What on earth is this place? During your reconnaissance mission, did you notice any crystal structures similar to the crystal cluster?
Yes, we did. However, they had lost all their luminescence and displayed various cracks and fissures.
Look closely at the ground underneath us. There is still a minute afterglow there. Not only do these lines all stem from the crystal cluster, but they all converge at the same spot.
Lines? Are they perhaps acting like power lines?
Precisely.
Ow.
And you say they're all meeting up at a single point?
Yes. The crystals are spread out across a broad area by the crystal cluster and act like tendrils, absorbing electricity
That's where the final boss is.
and gathering it all to a single point, where
We saw that a crystal the size of a fingernail was able to light up a large neon sign.
That's right.
Then the electricity stored in that crystal cluster must be unimaginable. Why would they want to gather so much power in one place?
What could they be trying to do? What can you do with that much electricity?
Yeah.
The real question to ask would be, what couldn't you do with that much electricity? It's here. This is where we all got separated. Since the crystal keeps expanding, I can't make heads or tails of this place anymore. I have no idea where the original path even was.
Wait. Stop. 2 o'clock.
What is that?
What's on top of it? Looks like there's a person. In front of us, there is a dense buildup of crystals. Pinned underneath is the unknown.
Commander, what are your orders?
I want to go closer. Give me a risk assessment.
Screw the assessment! I can tell you right now that it's dangerous.
She doesn't appear to be armed.
Only her face is exposed. Unless she can shoot beams out of her mouth, we should be okay. I'm not picking up any thermal reactions.
So that's who's behind all this? Let me out. Once I put my drill to her face, she'll sing like a canary and tell us where Hammering is.
That's a bit barbaric, don't you think?
Everyone stand by. I'll approach first.
If she so much as moves a finger, I'm going to open fire.
I raise both my hands in the air and approach. The weight of the crystals pressing down on the unknown seems substantial. Her arms are not exposed, and neither the coffin nor the box that she was carrying earlier can be seen. For now, it seems safe. You seem to be in a tight spot. Need some help?
No need.
If you stay like that, you'll be devoured by the crystal. I can help you.
Stay back. Humans are deceitful. I don't trust you. Get lost.
I carefully observe the unknown's appearance. Her body appears to be unnaturally arched, as if she is lying on top of something. Could she be protecting the coffin and the box from these crystals? That coffin and the box are quite precious to you, aren't they?
If you touch them, I'll kill you.
I don't intend to. I'm just going to clear away the crystals. Is that okay?
Humans always betray. Can't trust you.
Okay, then I'll back off. I'll have one of my friends here help you. You have no reason to attack us.
What in the world are you doing?
Why didn't I ask her about 7 dwarves?
You don't know the first thing about this woman. Helping her is foolish.
You said yourself that she kept giving chase and attacking you. It sounds to me like she's our enemy. If you want to play the hero, perhaps you should stay off the battlefield.
Commander, I don't think this is a wise decision.
She doesn't have any intentions of killing us. She hasn't displayed any hostile intentions.
What are you talking about? If shooting at us isn't hostile, then I guess we're buddy-buddy with raptures as well.
She never aimed directly at us. She either aimed at the walls and the floor around us, or used shockwaves. Everything she has done has been with intent to either confuse us or block our path. If she wanted to kill us, she would have ambushed us without revealing herself to the away team. Also, all she keeps telling us is to leave. She clearly has some sort of mission to complete here, and it views us as a hindrance to her completing her objective. That's the reason she left the away team. She let the away team get away alive when she encountered them. However, if she's dead, set on not wanting my help, then so be it. I'll step back and have you all help her.
Roger.
A typical commander reaction to this sort of situation.
Yeah.
Damn.
You're an odd duck, Mr. Commander. I'll say that much.
Yes. This is all most amusing.
The Nikke start clearing away the crystals on top of the unknown.
Prolonged contact with the crystals is dangerous. I recommend that you break them apart.
If you start feeling strange, cut off the power to your arms. This will deprive the crystals of their food source and should cause them to fall off. If you have any questions, let me know and I can show you how to do it. Neon, let's live this together.
Sure thing.
This one here is a bit tricky. I'll carve it out with my drill.
Remove the middle part first, and then the bottom bit.
You don't think that'll cause it to collapse?
It's okay. I'll keep a close eye on it.
A moment later, the unknown stands before us, motionless, her giant coffin box in tow. Our purpose was to search the previous area. While doing that, there was an incident that caused several of our members to be isolated here. We've come here to rescue them. We don't know what your goal is, and we're not interested. Voice sounds like she's sounding. If I'm being honest, I'm curious, but I don't wish to fight you over it. All we want to do is locate our friends and leave this place. You seem to know a lot about this place. So if you could help us, we would greatly appreciate it. I will see to it that any photo and videos of you are deleted.
Humans are deceitful. But you saved me. Kindness, enmity. I will definitely repay.
Jesus. Can you stop yawning? The unknown raises her arm and points off into the distance.
They went that way. That's all I know.
All of them went that way?
The hammer came back, fought with me, deflected her bullets. The ceiling collapsed. She said she would come to rescue, but she hasn't.
You said the three of you got separated because she opened fire and blocked the path. But Hammering came back to do battle with her in order to buy time for you and Liveryn. During that fight, she deflected some of Hammering's bullets, a few of which hit the crystals on the ceiling and ended up pinning her down, as we saw.
How did you come to that conclusion?
That moron ran off in order to rescue the unknown. And she hasn't come back yet.
Why would she promise to rescue the unknown?
At the very least, she didn't intend on killing her. If anything, perhaps it was just to buy herself some time.
Dude, I'm actually getting some flashbacks now. I feel like I saw an image someplace of Drilly standing next to the unknown. And I can't remember what somebody was talking about. It is bothering me now.
That's right. That's what she said. You all are easy to talk to.
It'd be a lot easier if you spoke normally.
That guy is as kind-hearted as a fool. Where did Hammering go?
Same. That way.
Okay, thank you. Let's hurry.
Drilly darts off.
Wait! I should be in front.
Let's go, everyone. Thanks for the help. All of us run to catch up to Drilly. Meanwhile, the unknown watches us as we run off.
Thank you. How long has it been?
How long has it been? Why don't you just make some friends?
Are you a friend?
I'm a friend.